Ah, the sun is shining, jesters snoring, the bad luck squirrel's running, nothing can go wrong today. Wait, the bad luck squirrel? Oh, what a nice day it is. Dang, that Paperboy must be ripped. He just threw a newspaper and went straight through the window. Gotta make sure it didn't go break anything. Well... Paperboy that a Paperboy gave me? What the freak? This is Paperboy for the NES. This game was originally developed by Atari and put on an arcade machine that actually had bike handles for the controls. It was ported to many systems, and by many systems, I mean a lot of systems. 26 different systems to be exact. It was like COVID. It spread from one system to another. It was also the first NES game developed by a US company. This game was an absolute classic, and it was all about delivering newspapers, and it's not really that great of a game either. At least for the NES it isn't. Released in 1984 for the NES, Paperboy is a game where you, the player, controls a newspaper delivery boy along a suburban street delivering newspapers to subscribers of your newspaper subscription. The houses that aren't subscribed to you vandalize. When you start, you'll see a screen showing you the houses that are subscribed to you and which ones aren't subscribed. But you won't have to remember, since when you're playing, white houses are subscribers and red houses aren't subscribers. To successfully deliver a paper, it needs to land on the doorstep or in the mailbox, which gives you extra points. Man, I remember when I was Paperboy, the neighborhood was so peaceful, it was in world order. Ah, the memories. I still don't understand how they let you out of prison. Who said anything about letting me out? As you're delivering papers, there will be many hazards ahead trying to stop you. Some obstacles are things you'd see every day like fire hydrants, storm drains, breakdancers, cars, skateboarders, a crazy lady, radio-controlled cars, bikers, tricycles, tires, and even bizarre things like a lawn jockey that comes to life and a goddamn tornado. Why isn't anyone taking cover? Go home! It's not safe! Why am I delivering newspapers when there's a fucking tornado? Everything in this game wants you dead. Like, what's next? Is Death himself gonna kill me? Oh, come on! Here, Mr. Death, take a newspaper. I hope you're subscribed. You don't want me vandalizing your grave. Man, is this what a neighborhood that's owned by Jester would look like? Oh, Sarge, trust me, it would be way worse than this. If Jester owned a neighborhood, it would just be a pile of ash. Not true, my neighborhood would be beautiful. Jester, yes it would. You use everything as a target with your super scope. You use the Critic's little sister as a target. What? No, I didn't. Hey, Gianna!
Yeah?
Remember that one time when you told me Legos? Well, guess what?
What?
You're about to be my target practice! Okay, I did, but that was only because she told me I was supposed to eat Legos, and she made me choke.
Jester, how mentally unstable are you? That was a 6-year-old who said that. You gotta be retarded.
You know what? Screw you all. I'm going away from you guys. I'm gonna go to the Lego store. The game is in the isometric viewpoint, which is pretty ambitious for its time, but it makes landing newspapers very difficult and can be really frustrating because the newspapers will change its trajectory. Sometimes when you throw a newspaper, it looks like it's about to land where you want it, but no, it smashes a window. But after playing it for like 30 minutes, you'll get used to it. The obstacles make this even more difficult. You'll be looking at the house, you throw your newspaper, but then the next thing you know, you're dead as shit. You're dead because you didn't pay attention to what's in front of you. The dogs are the most annoying one. He messes everything up. I miss houses because this dog either snatches the newspaper when I throw it, or I don't even attempt because I know he's gonna take it. Or he just kills me. Oh yeah, and you only have 3 lives in the game. And what kind of life counter is this? It looks like a pile of gloop. Above that, you also have how many newspapers you got left. And as you're playing, you'll come across newspapers on the driveway. This restocks you on newspapers. And boy, either someone's not fucking reading our newspapers, or we're just stealing it from them. And you also have your score counter at the top left. And going back to what I said at the start, vandalizing the non-subscribers' houses gives you points. I don't even play this to try to get a high score. I play it to try to get through the week. But that's just so hard, I can't even get past Wednesday. Anyways, the controls in this game are simple. A and B allows you to throw the newspapers, up on the D-pad lets you accelerate, down lets you decelerate, and right and the left allows you to turn. You can also use the D-pad to control where the paper lands. This really helps you in the game. At the end of every day, you get to play through a little training course to earn more points. In the training course, you throw newspapers through hoops and make it to the end. Why are there 2 different colored hoops? Blue and pink. Is this supposed to bring in the gender stereotypes? Blue for boys, pink for girls? It could have actually been that. Did you know the NES was originally just marketed for boys? It wasn't Nintendo's decision, it was the distributor's decision. They put the NES systems and games all in the boys section. Plus, this game is Paperboy, not Paper Girl. There's 2 soundtracks in this game. The main delivery theme, and the training course theme. Honestly, the soundtracks suck balls. It's the same boring noise over and over again, and it repeats so quickly. The NES can do way better than that. Listen to the Atari arcade version of this song. Your mom's gay. She is so gay. Your mom is gay. Woo! The training course is a little better than the delivery theme in the NES version. It's more entertaining, but the arcade version is still better. Now, what makes a video game better and more enjoyable? Playing it with a friend. Now, this game actually has 2-player co-op. It can actually be pretty fun playing it with a friend. Basically, see who can get a high score, or make it through the whole week first. But playing this by yourself can be very boring. For those of you who are new to this series, here's the score system. The graphics are scored 0 to 10, music and audio 0 to 20, storyline 0 to 25, gameplay 0 to 30, and controls 0 to 35. This all adds up to 120 points total. I give the graphics and visual appearance of Paperboy a 4.8 out of 10. The isometric viewpoint was pretty ambitious and cool for its time, and it looks 3D, but it makes landing papers the most difficult thing in the world. In the arcade version, it manages to go straight when you throw it, but on the NES it changes its trajectory. And the graphics are also just very bland. They could have put detail into the grass by adding different shades to make it stick out. Houses have hardly any detail at all. The front of the houses looks like Minecraft box houses that a 7-year-old makes. At least the roofing has detail, and the shading really adds to the effect to make it look 3D. I give the music and audio for Paperboy an 11 out of 20. The NES is more than capable of better soundtracks than this. Take the Nightman stage's soundtrack in Mega Man 6 for example. The soundtracks just make me want to fall asleep and drive me crazy how fast they repeat in Paperboy. But they add a little happiness still. Also, no title screen music. This title screen is even more boring without it because it's a Time magazine newspaper. Well, the NES didn't use title screen themes until later on. Something I do like is the glass shattering sound. It actually sounds really good. I give the storyline of Paperboy a 5 out of 25. Yikes. Yeah, this is a really boring storyline. You're a paperboy who needs to deliver newspapers to all subscribers and vandalize those who are not subscribed. How boring can this story get? I mean, there's no exciting story that would actually make sense in this game. Like if I said, you must deliver all newspapers to the subscribers so the newspaper monster doesn't eat you. It makes no sense, but I'd rather play a game with that kind of story. But it's a video game. Video game stories are supposed to make no sense sometimes. But oh well, what can I say? Maybe it's some practice for the Paperboys. I give the gameplay and features of Paperboy a 20 out of 30. This also links back to the graphics. The view of this game makes it pretty difficult to land newspapers. But using up and down D-pad allows you to help control where the paper can land. But if you just throw it at the wrong time, you'll either miss or break a window. If there were no obstacles in this game, it would be very, very boring. The obstacles make games fun. It adds some challenge, and may require some thinking and timing. I like the bizarre obstacles in the game like the tornado and the Grim Reaper. It adds to the craziness of this game, and I like crazy games. I give the controls for Paperboy a 35 out of 35. The controls are actually perfect. You get to use your preferred preference for which button is used for throwing. I like to use the B button, but hey, maybe I want to use A sometimes. So with all that out the way, the overall score of Paperboy is 75.8 out of 120, which means a 63% score, and the letter grade of Paperboy is a D. So yeah, that's Paperboy for the NES. This game isn't terrible for say, but it's not that good. The arcade version was great. I guess they couldn't put that greatness onto the NES. Now, if you want to play Paperboy, Download the arcade version. You can get it on the PC. It's actually pretty good. So yeah guys, thank you for sticking around the review, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. You all think you're so funny for littering in my park. Well, guess who's gonna get the last laugh? Because once I'm through with you, oh, it's not gonna be any good. Oh, wait for it. Okay. Oh. Boom! Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Christ! Oh, dear Lord.
Hello, Retro Gaming Critic.
What are you? What do you want from me?
My master wants you dead. He sent me to eliminate you.
What? Why? And shouldn't you be after Paperboy? And who is your master?
That doesn't matter. Prepare to die.
Come on, please, man. I'm not even 3 episodes into my series.
Well, 2 episodes is better than 1 episode for a series.
Not if I could help it. How is the Grim Reaper from Paperboy even here? He's supposed to be in the freaking game. Time to end this game's reign of terror. Ah, come on, what happened to my roller coaster tycoon? Oh well, I bet the park rating went down a lot after that explosion.